Mine's a little less adventurous than that. In 2014, I found myself, and this is going to be unbelievable to all the ladies in the room, but I found myself as a single guy. And I know. So I decided to try online dating. I figured, I was going to move into what I call fast lane of the internet. And I put my profile out, and I met a couple weirdos, and that was fine. Just, a couple up front here and there. Nothing really going on. And we had a couple dates here and there. And then, just recently, actually, a couple months ago, I met this one girl, and I was talking to her online, and we were going back and forth for a little bit. And she says to me, now I'm from Scranton, so I'm going to make Scranton references, but I'll try to, I don't know how familiar everyone is with Scranton. But she says to me, I work on Kaiser Avenue, and she wants to meet me at Dunkin' Donuts on Mulberry Street. And she said, why don't we meet there? And it's only about a mile away. It's not that far. So I said, sure, I'll meet you after work. So I get to Dunkin' Donuts, and as I walk in, I see her sitting there. I see the face, I know the face. And I look down, and she has scars on this arm, on both sides, and on this arm, on both sides. Scars so deep that you could see where they stitched them. Like they were brutal scars. And I didn't say anything, but I sat down. The first thing she says to me is, "Oh, well, I used to cut myself." So I'm like, "Oh, this is gonna be a great date." And I was like, but she said, "But I'm in therapy, and I'm really getting help." And to me, that's really the better part of that. Is, people mess up, people do weird things, and as long as she's getting help. So I was like, okay. So I ordered a donut, and she went to the restroom. And I don't know if anyone's ever gotten a Dunkin' Donuts donut before, but they're not that big. And I don't know if you can tell, being so far away from me, but I'm a pretty big guy. So I did not even eat the full donut. It takes me maybe 3 bites, maybe. And she comes out of the restroom and she says, "Do you want to go to the Walmart in Taylor?" Which is about 6 to 8 miles away from where we are. There's a Walmart that's 2 miles away. She wants to go to the one that's 6 or 8 miles away. And I was like, okay. And she's like, "Oh, I have to pick up contact lenses." I said, all right, we'll go. We walk out of Dunkin' Donuts, and she turns to me and says, "Oh, by the way, I don't have a car." Immediately thinking to myself, this girl just wanted to meet me to get a ride to pick up contact lenses. I was like, all right. So we get into my car, we drive to Taylor, pick up her contact lenses, and she says, "We want to go get a drink. Why don't we get a drink somewhere?" And I said, "Well, I don't drink, but if you want to get a drink, I'll sit there and talk with you." And we, get to know each other. And she said, "Yeah, but I don't know anywhere around here." And I don't know anywhere around there. So I said, "I'm always up for adventure." So I said, "I'll tell you what, I'll drive down Main Avenue. And when you see a place you like, whatever it is, I don't care, say there. And we'll stop there. You're the one drinking. We'll stop there." So we're driving down Main Avenue, and not conversing, just driving down. We pass bar after bar after bar. I'm like, when is this gonna end? So she's not saying she likes anything. There's nothing she likes. And sometimes when I get kind of bored in my head, I decide to entertain myself with different things. So I decide I'm going to be hilarious. And I turn to her and I say, "Oh, you know where we should have gone? The strip club." Because I think that's going to be really funny. Her eyes light up. Like you just told a 5-year-old you had candy. That this 5-year-old, could we? Because this would be the best first date ever if I could go to the strip club. And I was like, all right, I said it, I guess we have to go. So we end up going to a strip club. And we're sitting there, and I don't really care for strip clubs too much, so I'm sitting there kind of having a bad time. And she reveals that she likes girls and guys. She's bisexual. So I was like, well, okay. And then she says something, and I'm going to quote here. This is an actual quote that she said to me. I'm going to move closer to the stage so I can see this girl's pussy better. And I was like, oh, this is a great date. Okay. So she moves closer. I'm having a bad time. She does whatever. She gives her dollars. And then we decide to leave. And as we're coming home, we went to a strip club in Wilkes-Barre, which is about 15 miles away from Scranton. So we're driving back home to Scranton. We get about halfway on the highway. And she looks out the window. And I don't know what she sees. But she says, oh, that reminds me. And I said, of what? And she said, oh, when at the time I was in prison. And I was like, yeah? Okay. And she's like, oh, I didn't tell you. Yeah, when I was 18, they caught me robbing a hotel. And I was like, and she's like, but they coerced the confession. It wasn't really me. I mean, they said they had me on video, and I'm like, oh my God, this is, just let me get home. I just want to get home at this point. And then all of a sudden she stops talking and starts crying. Just crying. And I don't mean sobbing. I don't mean like, it's straight crying. Like you just lost someone really close to you. And she's just bawling. And every so often she stops and just says, I'm ruining everything. There's not an everything to ruin. It's the first time I'm meeting you. So weird. So that goes on for about 15 minutes. We finally get to her house and she says, oh, you wanna meet my dog? And I love animals. So I'm like, oh, all right, I'll come in, I'll meet the dog. So I'm petting the dog and she's in the bathroom again. She comes back out and she says, you know, I have a bed. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to, have any kind of relationship with this girl whatsoever because I don't know what's going on. And I'm like walking back and I'm trying to think of something to say because I also don't want to add to her list of issues. So I'm like, oh, and then it strikes me and I said, oh, I don't have a condom. And she says, motions to a wall across the room and says, oh, don't worry, I have plenty of them. I don't know what plenty means to you, but to me, like, Turkey Hill sells plenty of cigarettes. Like, plenty means a lot to me. Like, varieties, sizes, flavors. And I'm like, oh, okay. So she lies down on the bed and just starts to fall asleep. And I said, oh, I'm going to go. I have work tomorrow. And, oh, are you sure? I said, yeah, I'm going to go. So I leave. And I thought that was going to be the end of it. But 2 or 3 days later, I get a text message on my phone and it says, sorry, I didn't text you recently. I didn't forget about you. I just had to worry because they're going to kick me out of my house soon. So that was my life in the fast lane date. So if anyone wants to date online, I highly recommend it. Thank you.